time now for the Beer Chill Midnight News on this early Saturday morning, December 5th, 2015. Woo! Good morning, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins today. Top news headlines at 12 midnight here. Our top story at 12 midnight is in New York and San Francisco, where the decision of a landlord on Friday to allow news reporters into the home of a couple who massacred 14 people in California provoked outrage on social media, but likely broke no laws legal and media reports, an expert said. Lachlan McDonald police reports differ dramatically from video. Campus police officer who was killed in the Planned Parenthood shooting in Colorado Springs was honored on Friday for falling to the rush to the clinic as shots rang out, and those who knew him say he was driven by a sense of purpose and faith. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and University of Hawaii Archaeologists conducted a detailed archaeological survey of the USS. New images of the Second Navy seaplane at Pearl Harbor indicate crew tried to take off. Congress approved on Thursday night an Obamacare repeal package that serves as a double-edged sword for Republicans, and while Putin conservative senators running for president could jeopardize some of the GOP colleagues for running for re-election. In Greenland, New Hampshire, back to a very beef campaign swing for New Hampshire, Republican presidential candidate Mark Rubio on Friday declared for a recent California shooting signified the most dangerous terrorist threat we have ever faced. Berlin, Germany's lower house of parliament on Friday approved that the government plans to join the military campaign against Islamic State in Syria. People investigators gathered at the scene of the petrol bomb attack at a car disco in the Aguza neighborhood of the Egyptian capital's Giza district. New Delhi, the city government announced a plan Friday to curb the capital's pollution levels among the worst in the world by limiting drivers to alternate days beginning next month. China is set to expand investment on Africa that would help absorb its excess manufacturing capacity as a part of an effort to re-engage within the continent and integrate it within the Belt and Road Connectivity Framework. Johnson, Iowa. Ted Cruz strode Friday in the shooting range here, where assault rifles and handguns were displayed on the walls and boxes of ammunition were stacked up for sale to deliver tough talk fought in the week's massacre in California. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, the trial for two former Albuquerque police officers charged with second-degree murder and shooting death of a homeless man should be moved within the city because of the high volume of media attention the case has. Washington, Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton is running neck-to-neck against five of the top Republican presidential candidates, according to the new NRC poll released Friday. Cable news network on Friday broadcast live from inside the rental home at a couple of the five as the shooters in this week's deadly attack in San Bernardino showed viewers intimate details of the family's daily life. Washington, Philadelphia. Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen has the evidence of U.S. labor market health she wanted in order to raise the benchmark interest rate for the first time in a decade this month, but she may have a tougher time selling fervor. New York federal prosecutors Friday announced the arrest of a Canadian citizen on charges he was a key accomplice of convicted Silkbrook darknet mastermind Russ Ulbricht. New York, this week's back-to-back equity assault might have been a chance to ride a U.S. stocks rally toward the end of the year amid the Goldilocks economy scenario of a strong jobs market and falling oil prices. Fears low oil prices will persist for years to shares of a U.S. crude producers terminal on Friday after OPEC failed to agree on a unified OPEC cap, effectively letting its 13 members put the wheel under a policy aimed at the part of squeezing out the U.S. The New Orleans team meeting in Boulder, Colorado in November 2015 as mission scientists enjoyed the fruits of the labor by viewing stereographic projection and geology 3D terrain maps of Pluto and Shimon. International collaboration and protection efforts are needed for migratory borders that cross borders and the migration that study suggests. And an observation by the immensely powerful Altagamma, large millimeter, 7mm array, and an extremely concentrated knot of monstrous galaxies undergoing an energetic star formation at the dawning universe has been spotted evident or not. Gilroy, Attorney General Kamala D. Harris on Thursday read the conditional approval of a transaction that would allow a change of control and governance of the Daughters of Charity Health System and network hospitals that include St. Louis Regional. Researchers use mice to confirm how a rare genetic mutation prevents people from feeling pain. Jim Raw is recalled, not better after health officials found a link likely to cause a salmonella outbreak as age. But 3 of the cancer drugs study prices across multiple countries range between 100% and 200%. A two-alarm fire in Braintree, Massachusetts at 20 Liberty Park Avenue as the skyward fire was extended to the house. Here, Channel News Time is now 12:04. Time now for a travel report on this early Saturday morning on the highways and byways in New England, dear. Let's start off day in Rhode Island, where everything is looking good in the Ocean State. Mass packet in the westbound side. It's a little slow for the Auburn Richmond. 290 and 395 here. Out in Boston here. We're seeing the mass packet on the westbound side. It is slow from Logan Airport all the way up to South Boston. Hit the brakes again from 93 all the way after the Prue Tunnel due to some overnight road work. Store Drive is slow from Back Bay all the way out to Longfellow Bridge, and Store Drive a little slow from 93 all the way out to Store Drive. 93 to the southbound side, so from Somerville all the way out to the Mass Pack. Here, Route 2 and the eastbound side, it's a little slow for the Belmont stretch. And the Everett Turnpike is a little slow around the Manchester Airport. But otherwise, a smooth sailing coming out here. And we got an accident here on. We got an accident right here on Store Drive here. On the westbound side around Blossom Street, the MGH will expect a few delays here. Okay, look at some MBTA alerts here. Ferries are looking good here, and the subway and the commuter rail are looking good. Peter Chell News Times now 12:06 here on this early Saturday morning, the gateway to the weekend here at 10 Alpha on weather report here. For tonight, clear skies about 27 degrees, calm wind. For Saturday, sunny skies about 34 degrees, light west wind. Saturday night, most clear skies about 31 degrees, calm wind. Sunday, sunny skies about 58 degrees, and calm wind Kevin. Southwest wind about 5 to 8 miles per hour in the morning. Sunday night, most clear skies about 34 degrees, and southwest about 6 miles per hour after midnight. So if you got some holiday decorating plans outside, you're good to go. And if you're going to the lights on festivities at the Norton Common at 5 o'clock, you have perfect weather on tap. For Monday, most skies going to have about 51 degrees. Monday night, most skies going to have about 35 degrees. Tuesday, most skies going to have about 46 degrees. Tuesday, most skies going to have about 32 degrees. Wednesday, most skies going to have about 44 degrees. Wednesday, most skies going to have about 31 degrees. Thursday, most skies going to have about 47 degrees. Friday, most skies going to have about 35 degrees. And for Friday, most skies going to have about 49 degrees. Currently here in Norton here, it is 29 degrees with some close skies. Humidity 89%. That is going to be it for Peter Chell Midnight News on this early Saturday morning for the 5th of December 2015. I'm Peter. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you later this morning. Good night.